actually possible to get out of your head. You see, your head sees all the things very literally. It takes things in, words and pictures you make. So when you have a phrase, I want to get out of my head, what do you imagine? What do you imagine? Because your mind takes it as is, straightforward, right in. So if you say, I just want to get out of my head, I want to understand my mind, and I want to get out of my mind, I want to get out of my feelings, I want to get out of my emotions, your body gets freaked out because you cannot get out of your head. Is it possible to reject the part of you that is always with you? It's always going to be with you. Your head is yours. So your mind is yours. Your psyche is yours. You can't get out of it. You can't get out of it, but you can observe it, yes. You can learn it. You can negotiate with it. You can talk to your mind beautifully so that it listens, but you can't get out of your head. Rejecting and not liking. It's like your mind doesn't understand. Your subconscious mind thinks, okay, you don't like some parts of you. You can, like you are whole, you're complete. You need to accept every part of you. Soul, spirit, mind, body, and even the shadow side. Even our darkest desires, fantasies, our darkest fears and traumas, we also need to bring them to the surface and look at them. What are the steps that can help you not get out of your head, but be friends with your head? To be friends with your head, to be friends with your mind. Your mind is your biggest tool. It can work for you. 7 steps. Master your mind the way it works for you. The first step is to understand the way your mind works. For example, if you are behaving in a way that you don't like, or you're having catastrophizing thoughts, for example, and you question yourself, like, why do I have them? Like, why do I have these catastrophizing thoughts? Why I always go to the negative scenario? You need to know that how your mind works and why your mind does that. Your mind does that for a reason. There is a purpose, there is an intention why your mind does that. And once you understand that, you're like, oh, this is why my mind goes to a negative scenario. Okay, what can we do about it? And there is a solution. There is a solution to get your thoughts to work for you, not against you. Because one of the reasons is why your subconscious mind doesn't understand that it harms you. It doesn't understand that it hurts you with these thoughts. It is giving you these thoughts in order to maybe protect you, or to be cautious, or to be on alert, to run by old programming. And when you understand that, when you learn, and there are so many different rules of your mind, and if you learn them, you can absolutely know how to work with your mind in the future, so it helps you. Step number 2, words. In order to master your mind, you need to know how to talk to your mind. What words to use, what sentences to use, what words not to use, what words to eliminate. And if you know specific groups of words, and I'm teaching that in my course that I'm going to talk later about, what words to use and what words not to use, to eliminate from your vocabulary, from your inner dialogue, and from your language. And as you eliminate it, you'll see that your body responds completely different to your inner voice, and even the language and the voice that you're using. Because the words are like tattoos. They're codes to your brain. They're codes, so find the best codes to your mind, okay? Step number 3, learn what makes you anxious. Okay, so we can get anxious. It could be anything. It could be public speaking. It could be relationship. It could be future, uncertainty. By the way, all our life, we live in uncertainty. Every single decision you make never is certain that it's going to work. I remember when Michael Roach said this phrase, if you drive home from work, you come home and you're asked one question. Do you think your car will start in the morning? And you will say, well, yes, I think it does. I just drove it. But are you actually 100% sure? Are you 100% sure that your car will start in the morning? And you're like, well, I think it will, but you're not sure 100%. Because you know that the car can have anything. The battery can die, whatever, but it might not start. So you're only sure by 99% or 95%. And that's everything in life. You're not 100% sure of anything in life. You just run by whatever is possible or most possible outcome. So we live in uncertainty all the time. But sometimes our mind becomes very focused on the future, on change, on uncertainty, on whatever. It can be focused on criticism, judgment, abandonment, rejection, and failure. So it becomes anxious. It becomes very anxious. If you know what makes you anxious, for example, one of the things that make us anxious is the indecision. For example, you have this decision that you need to make it, but you're like, for later, maybe later, maybe later, maybe later. All this time, you're going to get anxious. There will be anxiety, but on top of it, you're going to have all of the other things that you haven't decided. So indecision can be the root cause of your anxiety. But if you know what to do, and you know all the things that make you anxious and why you are anxious, you can release it and become more calmer. Step number 4, unleash and unlearn, let's just say. Unlearn, release what you believe in. Limiting beliefs. You already heard so many times about it, but how to change them? Well, you need to do affirmation, or you need to, do this, and there's so many different ways. But also, limiting beliefs is a very simple strategy. How you can release it. How to release any limiting belief. For example, one of the ways is repetition. Right? But sometimes when there is an old programming, when there is a traumatic experience, or when some painful experience or difficult experience that happened in our life, we are driven by that experience. Even if we repeat the positive things to ourselves all the time, it still doesn't work the way we want it. Because there is something that is still in the back that is much stronger than your desire to change your limiting belief. The fear, the trauma, old pattern, the old coping mechanism is much stronger, times stronger than your desire to change your limiting belief. So you need to resolve the old pattern, and then you will be able to change the limiting belief. Step number 5, track how your mind manifests in your body. If you learn and really realize how your body responds to your thoughts, how your body adjusts to different thoughts and beliefs, stressful experiences, your constant or chronic stress, or the limited belief, for example, I'm not good enough, or I'm useless, I don't matter, you realize the body can become an indicator of what is happening in your life. You can read your body, you can learn to interpret your body, and you can also learn to heal your body by yourself. Yes, we will sometimes need an additional support, but the biggest work can be done here. Step number 6, self-esteem and confidence. Self-esteem is, I am enough, right? I am good enough, I trust myself, I believe in myself. What is that confidence? Where it comes from? How to really become confident? How to open that channel inside of us that we always had. It's just, let's just say that the confidence, we all have it, it's just dormant. It's not sleeping. Sleeping under lots of fears, lots of insecurities, doubts, beliefs, traumas, whatever, pressure, maybe something happening in your life right now. It's sleeping. It's pressed under all of that burden. So lifting layers of your burden will awaken your confidence. It's inside of you. There is no one that can give you confidence. No one. And by the way, no one can teach you confidence. People can only help you release those blocks, the blocks that are holding you back from being confident. But confidence is your unique way of living this life. No one knows what being confident for you but you. But you can find these answers within yourself. Step number 7, the last one, is breaking from old patterns. Right? The last one is making a different decision in your life. For example, I always used to get angry in this situation, but today I'm not going to get angry. And in my last class from my course, I show the way you can make different decisions in your life. What leads you, how we form that vicious cycle of behaviors, thoughts, beliefs, patterns, reactions. So 7 steps, and then you master your mind. And as you master your mind, it doesn't mean that your life becomes like a unicorn on a rainbow, but you become calmer, more relaxed, more at peace, more focused, more aware, and you can make better decisions in your life. You can react to different situations in a different way. And as you react in a different way, the whole universe changes around you, because every action you make is drawing a certain events into your life. So as you make different decisions, you're going to have different results, not the same as you had before. All of these steps I'm teaching in a very short mini course, 7-step, 7-module course, Mind Guide, a guide to mind awareness. This is 7 modules breaking up in 2 weeks. Each module has a short video to explain to you the concept and some ways how to overcome the issue. It has the self-reflection PDF file where you can do it's like a diary, self-healing diary. And you have a practice that is either a hypnosis practice or meditation practice or just self-reflection practice. But each module has practical assignment for you that you can repeat as many times as you want, working on different issues in your life. 7 days, 7 modules, 7 steps, working on all of these steps and making a better awareness of your life. And as you do that, you find your systems, your body realizes, okay, finally, we resolved it. It comes down and you feel better. And from that place, your life takes a different course. I can't wait to show you that. You can take that course. The price is incredible for the amount of value that you get. It's a couple of coffees, really, for that course. And I put my soul, I put my knowledge into it. And I made it as precise as possible, but at the same time so you can have some insights after insights. The link to the course is in the description. If you are watching this video after 11th of March, it probably won't be available. And the next time I'm going to launch, it probably will be maybe in the fall. But if you are watching this before March 11, then you can still enroll and change your life, because only you can do that. I love you all. Be healthy, emotionally and physically. Don't miss your chance to master your mind.